Modernism period, 1914 to 1939. Political and social events. 1912, Titanic sinks. 1913, Armory Show in New York City introduces modern art to the United States. 1914, Panama Canal opens. 1914, World War I begins. 1917, U.S. enters World War I. 1919, treaty ends World War I. 1920, Harlem Renaissance begins. 1920, women gain the right to vote. 1927, Charles A. Lindbergh completes first solo flight by airplane. 1929, United States stock market crashes and Great Depression begins. 1933, Adolf Hitler gains power in Germany. 1937, Amelia Earhart disappears while flying. 1939, Germany invades Poland. World War II begins. 1939, first commercial television broadcast in the United States is aired. Pictures of the political and social events. The Moderns, literary timeline. 1913, Ezra Pound forms Imagist Group. Robert Frost publishes his first poetry collection. 1915, Edgar Lee Masters reveals the shocking underside of small-town life in Spoon River Anthology. 1922, Irish writer James Joyce publishes Ulysses. 1926, Langston Hughes publishes his first poetry collection, The Weary Blues. 1929, Ernest Hemingway publishes noted World War I novel, A Farewell to Arms. 1939, John Steinbeck publishes The Grapes of Wrath and wins the Pulitzer Prize in Literature. Pictures of literary writers. Writers of the Modernism period include Ezra Pound, 1885 to 1972. He wrote The River Merchant's Wife, A Letter, and The Garden. T.S. Eliot, 1888 to 1965. He wrote The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. William Carlos Williams, 1883 to 1963. He wrote The Red Wheelbarrow. E. E. Cummings, 1894 to 1962. He wrote What If a Much of a Wind. Mary Ann Moore, 1887 to 1972. She wrote a collection called Poetry and Observations. William Faulkner, 1897 to 1962. He wrote A Rose for Emily and As I Lay Dying. F. Scott Fitzgerald, 1896 to 1940. He wrote Winter Dreams and The Great Gatsby. John Steinbeck, 1902 to 1968. He wrote The Leader of the People and Of Mice and Men. Literary writers. Created by Arlie Rutherford and Ashley Jordan.